It's a beautiful but cold January 31st day down here at Beth's Gate, and got a new neighbor moving in. Little project I've been thinking about for a number of years is to document the history of Catawba. Not only the history of the West family and what became a ghost town after they left, but just the fact that our little community now that's here has a lot of peculiarities about it. It's lots of rumors in the neighborhood, lots of things have happened here over the years. Watched it change and develop. I've been here since 1977, and it's pretty interesting. So here's my story. Webster's Dictionary defines ghost town as a once flourishing town, wholly or nearly deserted, usually as the result of exhaustion of some natural resource. Catawba was once deemed a ghost town, as at one point it was a thriving community, and then suddenly all of the residents left. It was around 1790 that the West family established Catawba. Catawba is an Indian name from the Sioux tribe from Ohio. Historians are still perplexed as to why the area was named Catawba. George West Jr., a Philadelphia lawyer, moved his family to this area in the 1790s. George West was a charcoal maker and a lumberman that contributed to the big shipbuilding industry nearby. At one point, it was believed that he had over 45,000 acres of land in South Jersey, most of it around the area of Catawba. George West chose the high bluffs of Catawba to build his mansion, also known as a manor house, as he enjoyed watching the sailing ships pass by on their way to Mays Landing and the southern ports. Sadness struck the family in 1805 when George Spencer West, at 10 months old, died. Then, in May of 1826, Thomas Biddle West, at 15 years old, died. But the real tragedy hit in 1829. At that point, there were 7 surviving members of the family. At 20 years old, James Sterling West died in May of 1829. 7 days later, George Spencer West, he was the second son with the same name as the 10-month-old that had died, passed away at 24 years old. 10 days later, George West, the father, died, and then 5 days later, the mother, Amy English West, passed away. They all died in a span of 22 days. There were 3 remaining children, Charlotte West, Joseph English West, and Maria English West. George West's will named his wife and 3 of his sons as executors. Rumor quickly spread as Joseph West, the only surviving executor of the will, had something to do with all the deaths, as he was involved in numerous legal actions for his father. The real probable cause was yellow fever, which had been brought back to the area from one of the cargo ships, which were sailing to Cuba and the West Indies. The ships would leave Mays Landing loaded with lumber and products from the forge and furnace. They would return with sugar, molasses, and casks of rum. It was soon thereafter that the residents started leaving, possibly out of fear of contracting the dreaded yellow fever, and possibly because they had lost their founder and sometimes preacher of their beloved Catawba Church. So the current Catawba, which was once a ghost town, now consists of 12 families. There are 4 other homes, 2 that are for sale, 1 being renovated, and 1 about to be torn down. Over the years, there have been a lot of different rumors, peculiar stories, and odd facts that call Catawba home. This is my take and story of those families who have come and gone at Catawba in my 42 years of living here.